Colin Albert, Albert, Canton, Mass. My whole life. I live with my mother, my father, and my two brothers, Julie and Chris Albert. Chris and Dylan Albert. I am the middle child. I'm 20 years old. I go to school at Bridgewater State. I am going into my junior year. I was a senior in high school. It was dark. I went to one of my buddies' houses. About like 7-8 minutes. I got a ride. Bud Light. A few hours, I went to my uncle's house. My uncle Brian. He is my father's brother. It was my cousin Brian's birthday, so I went over to celebrate for a little bit with him. I believe Allie McCabe, 34 Fairview Road. It is my cousin's cousin, so not technically my cousin, but we're close and like we do family events and stuff like that together. My whole entire life. Canton High School. Between 10:30 and 11 at night. Usually around like right around before midnight, just around midnight. On the side door near the garage, the living room, like the kitchen area. From what I remember, my cousin Brian, Emily Fabiano, Sarah Levinson, and Catherine Duty, from what I remember that night. Like sitting around the kitchen table, I would say, just listening to music and having a couple of drinks. I knew of them. I wasn't friends with them or anything. Bud Light. Was happy. It was, probably around like an hour and a half. 12:10. My friend Allie McCabe. I texted her. Allie. If she wasn't answering a text, I'd give her a call. Snapchat sometimes. I have a Snapchat group chat with my cousins. Not on my mother's side, no. Not all of them, no. My older brother Chris, my younger brother Dylan, my cousin Kevin, Brian, Brendan, Caitlin, Kayla, and I believe that is it. I got a text message from her that says I'm here. Coming. Between 30 seconds and a minute, I'd say. The side door next to the garage. As I was walking out, I saw my Uncle Brian and my Aunt Nicole. They were coming in. I just said, I'm going home. My mom wants me home. I love you guys. Bye. In the driveway. I believe it was the blue Ford that they had, a sedan. Pretty sure it just started snowing at that time. She drove me right home. Anywhere between 5-10 minutes. Jennifer and Matt. It's right in the center of Canton near the Seasons gas station. It is a condominium. There's a door around back that I go into, and I gotta either have a key or they buzz me in, but I usually have a key, and I gotta go up 3 flights of stairs, and then we're at the top level in the condominium. My parents and my little brother in San Diego, because I remember my parents being up in their bedroom that night. I always tell my mom and my dad that I'm home and usually go up to their bedroom, give them a hug goodnight, tell them I love them, and then go down to bed. I want to say around 12:20. Exactly, yes. 7 Meadows Ave, my whole entire life before moving to that condo. Short time, I'd say a couple months. He lived at the top of our street. I knew him because I knew that my parents were friendly with him. And I knew he lived at the top of our street. That's how I knew him. I know his 2 kids that he brought in, adopted, lived there, and I'm not sure who else. A lot younger. I don't know the exact age difference, but not often. I'd drive by every now and then. He'd be outside and I would wave. He'd wave back. That was pretty much it. A nice guy, a good guy. I knew that she dated Mr. O'Keefe. Maybe drive by, wave. That was about it. On my text messages between Allie that night, I texted Allie and said, "You can get me now, period. If easier, word, get me after." Right after, I'd say, around 30 seconds. A picture of me and my aunt and a picture of me by myself. Yes, February 11th. I was at my uncle's house. My cousin was coming home for leave from the Marine Corps, so we had a little gathering for him. Jack Albert. I'm in the library at 34 Fairview, my lawyer. Before yesterday, I want to say a month ago I got prepped for this, what I'm going to be getting asked around a month ago. The questions I would be asked here since people started writing about me on the internet. The witness advocate, I believe, and is it Sergeant Tully? I'd say 15 minutes, 20 minutes. No, I don't have social media. At the DA's office on Shawmut Road. I don't believe that I received a phone call. Maybe my lawyer did or my father, but I don't know. I don't believe I did. I wouldn't say so. Yesterday, on my phone, yeah, we could have. She's friendly with my aunt Jillian. My aunt Jillian, she's friendly with. I know that they're pretty friendly. 4 or 5, maybe. Not that close. Close though. I'd say we were more close when I was younger, not when I got older. 10 years or less ago, I'd say, when I was younger, since I was a little kid, once. Michael Proctor and one of his partners, I believe. Can you use different words, please? Sure. Professional, I'd say. In the DA's office on Shawmut Road. We text on other platforms too. So I'd say other apps. We go back and forth, I'd say, between platforms texting. If your app is set to that, yes, it's not true. When you take a picture on your phone, yes, it is a screenshot. I think I volunteered too, yeah, in the middle, just at a bar. It's cut up. I was at a party, a house party my senior year, and I remember it being icy out, and it was kind of like a steep hill of a driveway, and I was walking up the driveway, and I slipped down the driveway, and I tried to catch myself, but I had something in my left hand, so I had tried to brace myself with my right hand, and I ended up sliding a little bit down the driveway. If I remember, it was either my phone or a beverage. Other than with my brothers, no. I've hit the bag for like cardio, but other than that, no. Maybe my sophomore year in high school, that I would beat them up. I said I will F you up, that I would fuck them up.
That was a threat.
I don't know if I would call it a threat. If they walked up to me, yeah, those same advantage kids, like come by. Might have been this same night. I could have changed my shirt. I do that often. Hit in the bag, yeah. I would say they have equal 16 years old. It's a club hockey team. Text messages, just name calling me and my friends, calling us like pussies and stuff like that. I don't even know where they're from. Around my sophomore year in high school, 21, 22, so 2021, 2022. That I was gonna beat them up, more of an insult. It was me getting cardio, yes. In a form, yeah. I'm not sure, I'd say they're equal. Maybe 5, 6 times. Other than when I got interviewed last time with Trooper Proctor and one of his partners, other than that, I didn't see him for years, I wanna say, since I was a young kid. Maybe saw him, I could have seen him at like a football game or something, but other than that, like pretty young, like 12, 11, 13. We've been over the grandmother's house a couple of times, but that's pretty much the only time I would see him. If I had to guess, 8 or 9 maybe. Mostly just like my aunt and my mom's friendly with Courtney, I'd say. Not really close with Michael. All my friends. It was an argument going back and forth. I'm an advantage club hockey team. We received texts like being name called, like calling pussies and words like that. It was the girls in our friend group, a couple of the girls in our friend group, like hung out with them a few times. So like all my guy friends got a little salty about it. So that's why we kind of sent videos back and forth.
I promise you, I'll fuck you all up. Pull up, bitch.
I'd say about a little over a year it started when people on Twitter, Instagram, social media were just coming at my family, calling us murderers, harassing us, showing up to our doorsteps, our sports games. I mean, we couldn't leave the house without people taking pictures of us, and it's very terrible. The past year and change, a couple months, so I have a Snapchat group chat with my cousins. No, I don't have social media. The witness advocate, people on Twitter, Instagram, social media were just coming at my family, calling us murderers. No, I don't have social media. I could have changed my shirt. I do that often.